Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Again, I want to remind you that I'm recording these videos on Wednesday, October 20th, and I just really wanted to connect with you guys this week. I know I'm having a baby sometime in the next couple of days, but I didn't want you to miss out on what's in my heart to share with you and how I can serve you. I didn't want to stop serving you this week, even though having a baby is kind of a big deal, but you guys are my family and I want you to be a part of this. So I wanted to share with you about, we're talking about how to stay motivated today. As you can see, that's what we're talking about. So, I wanted to share about I've shared my story many, many times about my 8 years that I spent in a perpetual state of survival mode, and how during that time, my heart, my dream, my passion was to start a business, to be a mompreneur. Sorry, I kept hearing something fluttering around me. It was a thing on the floor that my kids left there. So anyway, I just really had this business to be a mompreneur. But I started 2 businesses that failed. And so that was just kind of this thing that made me question everything. And during that time, I have to be honest, with those 2 failed businesses, I just rarely felt motivated to keep up with the business stuff. I was struggling just to keep up with the housework. And that made me feel like, well, how can I move ahead in my business when we're living like pigs in this house? Or how can I move ahead in my business when I can't even lose this weight? Or I can't even keep up with the dishes or whatever. How can I, and then not to mention all the mom guilt that I was struggling with, but all of that compounded together made motivation really hard to come by. So even the business thing, I don't even know if you could really call it a business, what I was doing. Maybe it was a hobby that had the potential to be a business if I would have stayed motivated and if I would have put forth the effort to do the things. But I wasn't being consistent in anything. In any area of my life, I wasn't being consistent. So I wasn't motivated to do my homemaking tasks. And even though I love my children very, very dearly, they are my heart. They're the reason why I do what I do. I questioned myself as a mom. I felt like, I would make goals for things that I wanted to do to serve my family, and I wouldn't follow through with those either. So it was just a lot piled on a lot. It was a mess. And so I just wanted to, I just couldn't get myself in gear. Everything felt pointless. My dreams felt very far away from me. It felt like it was insurmountable to try to pursue those dreams. And, I was like, I kept asking myself, how can I get motivated? How can I get motivated to do these things? How can I get motivated to go after these goals? Well, let me tell you, this is how you get motivated and this is how you stay motivated, because I did not stay in that state of survival mode. Okay. I'm no longer in survival mode. I'm thriving. I'm successful. And my heart is for you to be able to say the same thing about yourself right now, not tomorrow, but today. Okay. So you have to make a mental shift to be motivated. And you can do this right now. This is not something you have to work up to. It is something that you really need to stay consistent with for it to stick, but you can start this today. And that's what I encourage you to do. So you have to make the mental shift, and how you do that, the very first step to doing that is choosing a thought that motivates you. Remember yesterday in my video about choosing joy in adversity when I said that you're in control of your thoughts? So let's choose a thought right now that motivates you. And to choose that thought that's going to propel you to take action, you have to look deep in your heart and ask yourself, what motivates me? What is the reason why I'm doing this? Now, here's the key. Here's why this works. What you focus on expands. I'm going to say that again. What you focus on expands. That is something I teach in my life coaching all the time. I harp on it because it is so critical to our success. So if you're constantly focused on the feeling of overwhelmed and your lack of motivation, that is going to expand. It is going to get bigger in your life. So you have to choose to focus on what you desire to expand. So if you desire your audience to be attracted to your message, you really need to choose a thought that's about your message being attractive. And it could be something, super simple like that. You need to focus on even if you don't truly believe it in your heart of hearts, You need to start in your mind. So, and the feelings will follow. So, for example, I love my message. It is so attractive, and my audience loves it too. It could be something simple like that. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I just made that up off the top of my head. But that is that's nothing like, I just wish I could get motivated. Because wishing to get motivated, you can do that all day long and still not get motivated. You choose a thought that makes you feel empowered. When you choose your thought, ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Like, really focus on it, really meditate on it. And then ask yourself, how does this feel when I think this? If it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel ready to do something, stick with that thought and remind yourself of it throughout the day. Okay? So, last thing I want to talk about is my free event this weekend, which is the Oily Coaches Revolution virtual conference. Now, I've got 7 amazing powerhouse coaches that I will be interviewing along with my mentor, Kate Penhorn Thompson. We are going to be delivering you some amazing value. This is free coaching for you, but you have to register. So the link to the event is in the description of this video. It is October 29th and 30th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. that Friday night. And then from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., all Eastern Standard Time, Saturday. So you are going to get some amazing value. You might even get to see baby Jeremiah on this video. You probably will. I'll have him with me, brand new baby newborn. So I'm really, really excited. I'm just so excited to be able to give this to you for free. And so please register. It will be available for 48 hours. And I want you guys in on this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.